a brand new hour of CBS Sports HQ for you. We are presented by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico. I'm Haley Sutton. It is the final week of the NFL preseason as teams look to make those final adjustments for the 53-man roster. Let's take you to what we are watching as that final week unfolds. A lot of the latest headlines have to do with the New York Giants. Of course, there's been some quarterback conversations when it comes to New York, but they're going to stick with Jameis Winston as QB2, at least for right now. We've seen what Jackson Dart was able to do over the preseason, but some good news as well. They get their left tackle Andrew Thomas back. He is off the PUP. And then some noise we're also paying attention to. The Vikings, Justin Jefferson dealing with some injuries. They're looking to bring in some veteran experience. And how about the situation with Matthew Stafford? He did practice for a second straight day, but still a lot looming when it comes to the Rams and that offense. Of course, last year was the year of the running backs, and so naturally we're going to keep the conversations rolling here as we welcome you into our CBS Sports HQ studios. We are so excited to have a special guest on set with us. We've got Kyle Long, and we've also got running back Jamaal Williams joining us. Best dressed, by the way, on set.
I appreciate that.
I feel like I normally take that title, so I'm feeling a little self-conscious, but we're going to hang out and have some time today. How you feeling, Jamaal? Welcome.
I'm great. I feel blessed to be here with my friend Kyle.
Yeah.
He's so funny, bro.
We had a good time. Me and Jamaal just did a podcast, Pushing the Pile. You can check it out. We're having fun. The guy's a star. I mean, obviously, he's broken records, running the football into the end zone. All of his teammates love him, but we're getting a little slice of this version of Jamaal, which is a good one.
Appreciate it.
No shortage of personality, no shortage of style, and the football solid as well. We're kind of going to go through some familiar names and storylines that you will know, and we're going to start in Detroit because Dan Campbell, I mentioned it to Kyle before we came up, Dan Campbell is a very popular topic here at CBS Sports HQ. We love the energy. We love what he brings. You were a part of his first year in Detroit. Talk to us what you experienced in that first year and also just the renaissance of how he's become the coach he is today.
Man, DC, I think the coach he is today is just because he was a player before.
Sure.
But I just think he just knows how to relate to the players. He knows what we're going through, certain situations. I think the best one is going through training camp with his first year, and he knows that we gotta dig deep. We gotta have to go through these dog days, and a lot of people don't feel it. But when your coach is literally saying, you know, I know that these are hard days. I know that these are days that are gonna hurt. But I need you to have mentally strength, be mentally strong for it, be mentally ready to go. And as your coach, he lets the players know that he needs y'all. And you know what I mean? Like most coaches act like players are replaceable and they can get another one, but when you're in front of DC, he literally lets you know, like, I need you. You're here right now. We got you for a reason, and we believe in you, and we know that you can do the job. So I need y'all to just come with me, follow the plan. Let's follow the road together. Let's go ahead and make it.
In the old days, when two armies used to meet in a field somewhere, there was usually generals on the hill behind the army, right?
Yeah.
You know, the guy plays the horn, everybody runs in there, they fight, and the guy's unscathed. Dan Campbell, to me, in spirit at least, is at the front lines with his guys. And when you talk about having an appreciation for his players, that hits home to me because there have been a lot of these teams I've been on with coaches that treat you as expendable. Dan Campbell is appreciative, and he points out the unsung heroes, which is, I love that you said that about him. It paints a perfect picture of who this guy is.
Do you remember a moment maybe with Dan Campbell where you were like, man, like this guy's not just my coach, but like this is my dog for life?
Oh, well, I think during my time when I first got there, I think we were in training, not even training camp yet, but I was going through a mental hardship where everybody knows about the interview with my great-grandfather passing, but my great-grandmother passed earlier that year. And so, like, I was dealing with it in a hard way, just trying to practice, trying to get through it, but DC could see, like, my mental wasn't there. And so once I explained to him, he took me to the side while practice still going, took me to the side, asked me what was happening in my mental life, how am I feeling, and he could say that I was hurting, I was going through something, and he literally gave me the advice and gave me the time to get my mental right. Like, he didn't push me and be like, hey, I know you're going through this, but I need you out there right now. I need you to go play football. But he could tell that it just wasn't on me at that time. So he really pushed me to just get myself right. He helps with the mental more than anything. And I just love him for just how much compassion, how much he can see from a different perspective. besides just being head coach.
And that's important too. Like for players, we always have to remember that you guys are people with personalities and certain things that you're carrying every day. It'll be interesting to see Dan sort of take that next step this year because, as both of you know, they have 2 new coordinators in the building. Jamaal, talk to me about those changes. What does that mean from a player perspective when you're going into a year, all of the changes that we've seen in Detroit, and now you have 2 new coordinators on either side of the ball? What's that like for a player?
Oh, it's a little different, but I feel like having DC still there as just the solidifying head coach, like he's the root, the base of it all. I feel like he can always get his offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator to be on the same page. And with DC, I know that if he feels like it's not a good match for it, he'll let it go, get the right people in there, and he's not afraid to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like to keep it 100%. Even in professional sports, sometimes you don't get the realness and you'll get the fake businessness. But DC is real at all times, no matter if it's good or bad. He gonna tell you what you need to hear. So I feel like he'll always have he'll have his coaches ready to go. They'll be on the same mindset because that's just what he likes. He likes unity, one thing.
I think that's really important. And I was listening to Dan Campbell talk, I think it was last week, and he said, my goal as a head coach is, if I were to leave and go on vacation for 3 weeks, things would remain the same in the building. That's what culture is, you know. Like even in the absence of Dan Campbell, they would be able to just know what to do. And obviously Ben Johnson out of the building, Aaron Glenn out of the building. Offensively is the part of the game where I have a lot of questions about the Lions. But John Morton says, I'm not going to run Ben Johnson's offense. I'm going to run what Dan Campbell wants to run. That's important. It's very telling about the leadership in that building.
Yeah.
It's a great story, and it helps too, I think, when you've got an offense and really a defense as well that has so many different weapons that can make you not have that drop-off, right? And so, of course, we got to go to your neck of the woods. Jahmyr Gibbs, 1 touchdown away from tying your record that you set back into it. I was going to say, were you celebrating? Were you breathing a sigh of relief? What do you think about Jahmyr Gibbs?
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for giving me another year. No, I think he's a great player, bro. He's a great running back. He works hard. He runs hard. I just think he's just a tremendous talent that's really going to work great in Detroit, especially in my boy David Montgomery's still there too. So I just feel like they're just doing great jobs, just taking what's there, having fun with it. Like they have a great coach. Like there's a great team to be part of. So I just wish him the best. Wish him keep going. Like next year, go ahead and get it, bro. I'm just grateful to get it this year. Still have it for this year, man. So I wish you the best, bro. He's doing great. He's still young. He's still having fun, but he's in a great place in Detroit because they'll run the ball. The line wants to run the ball. The line is the greatest part about Detroit for me because
music to Kyle's ears over there.
Decker, my boy, like,
T-Deck.
Yeah, he want to run the ball, bro. Like there was times he's like, why aren't we running? Why aren't we running this thing? Let's run this thing. Like the line have such the mindset to get off the ball. Let's be gritty. Let's have that fun, bro, and that's what I loved about it so
Dan
much.
Campbell gives his players ownership, though, and you talk about Taylor Decker wanting to run the football. It's a no-brainer for me as an offensive lineman. Only bad things happen when you're pass protecting, okay? Nobody's going to write down good rep, okay?
Good rep.
When we run the football, we take away the biggest weapon that the defense has, those edge rushers, those pass rushers. And also, you just wear down that tree. Eventually, it's going to fall. That's Dan Campbell's MO. That's what they're instilling in Detroit.
Man, I love it. I just love the mentality of how they run the ball in Detroit. And it's just, this is the mindset you just got to have, bro. Like, sometimes we know what's about to happen. 4th and 1, we know we about to run this ball. Can you stop us? Like, that's the whole grit about being in Detroit in the line. Like, they just take the pride of running the ball.
The pride of the Lions and running the ball is a big one. Let's hope that record for your sake stays just one more year, every year, one more year.
I'm blessed of what I've done in life. Like, I'm blessed to have broken Barry Sanders' record. I'm grateful. Not a lot of people can say things like that. So, like, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy that God's done so much in my life to make me where I'm at right now. I'm blessed. I'm positive. Like, I'm just happy and just still going about life strong.
And here we are talking football on CBS Sports HQ. Let's talk about the team you just came from, New Orleans. They have quite the situation at quarterback right now. A new head coach in Kellen Moore. I mean, I think Spencer Rattler is going to get the nod, but they did draft Tyler Shuck to come in. And so when you draft a quarterback, that's always an important part too. Bring us up to speed, I guess, with the culture, with what's happening in New Orleans. Who do you expect to see playing quarterback? What can we expect out of this team this year?
I expect Spencer. I want Spencer to go ahead. That's my boy anyway.
Okay.
But I've known him since we've been working out in Arizona and everything when he's still in college. But I feel like he can. I feel like he has the mindset for it. I feel like he's had enough experience of now just give him reins and let him at least have the ability to go out there and be himself. Like I feel most of the quarterbacks don't. When they come from college and they come from the pros, they try to change who they were as the college players into what they want as a pro. And sometimes it's hard, you know? Like, even for me right now, even for this is just an example, like Ashton Genty. Like, why did you take away his stance?
Like, that's his thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the thing I just be mind bottled is like, you take a kid who's in college and they're doing everything they need to do. Like, they're doing who make them them. And then you take them into the league and you think what they done in college can't go into the league. And that's just them. That's what makes them comfortable enough to want to go out there and perform. So I feel like if they just let Spencer go ahead, just give him the reins, let him feel like a real quarterback and know that go out here, make your plays, go have fun, everything will be fine. But, you know, when you have that stress of you don't know if you're the quarterback or not.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, but I just wish them all the best, like each quarterback, even my boy Jake. Him and that rugby ball.
What do you think of Jake's headshots from last year when he did the fashion shots? What did you think of that?
Jake is funny. Jake is a funny dude. He a cool dude. He work hard. Like he's just a great
funny.
But he's the funniest dude.
Can you give us a funny story?
I wish I could.
I know. I know. I'm putting you on the spot. I don't want to get you in trouble, so we'll leave it there.
It's just that, like, for Halloween, he dressed up as a certain person.
Okay.
He dressed up as. Oh boy.
Okay.
You know it is.
Well, so we'll keep that off.
Yeah,
okay.
we keep it off.
So if you guys want to know what Jake Haener dressed up as, we'll address that at a later time.
Just in one day.
Let's pivot to a different quarterback here. A guy who you played with very early in your career, Aaron Rodgers, and there was so much noise and narratives surrounding Aaron Rodgers, but at the end of the day, he is a future Hall of Famer for a reason. He is 41 years old, trying to take the Steelers back to the promised land. What do you remember about that first year playing with Aaron Rodgers, and what do you expect out of him now that he's 41, taking over a new team?
He's just a professional. He's going to demand, not perfection, but just a high standard of playing, high standard of mindset, just because A-Rod goes into a game with a lot of signals, a lot of mental games that he needs his teammates to be able to be on the same page with him. Because if they're not on the same page, then you get that A-Rod look, that dagger of get him off the field. I need somebody else on here right now.
You ever get that look from him?
Oh, I got it one time. I remember getting it one
Protection?
Nah, I think it was protections. It's one time he flipped the play one time, and he'll give you that look like, get your stuff together or you're going to be off this field. I can't trust you.
It's like Peyton Manning used to pull guys off the field. He'd point at somebody else and be like, you come in, because he doesn't know. That's
what you need, though. You need some type of standard. You need a level of high performance of somebody who's there already, who knows where it's been like to win, what they need to do to make sure they're on their job. Like, he does a great job of just make sure everybody's ready during the week. Like, before the game, that preparation week is no joke. So he makes sure you're on it.
How do you think that helped set you up for success? You know, coming in, you're a rookie and you're trying to make this early name for yourself. How did that set you up for success?
I feel like just having teammates who iron sharpens iron. So I just feel like having a vet. And coming into Green Bay, I had a lot of vets. Brian Bulaga, David, Clay, Aaron, Randall Cobb, Jordy Nelson. Like, I had a lot of already good examples ahead of me of what I needed to do and make sure that if I wanted to get on the field, that they got to be able to trust me. They got to know that I'm here to do my job for the team, run, block, and just be there for it, bro. But I feel like you just got to be a sponge when you come into the league, because this is a different breed from college, and this is a real like job now. Like in college, they'll deal with you for 4 years just because you're there. But here, they don't. Well, the league, they don't got to deal with it, man. So it's just take your job professionally, take it responsibly. Like, I even tell kids now, high school, Pop Warners, like, you need to start treating yourself like a professional now and work now like a professional, because you know, we got internet, we could go check your Twitter from freshman year and all that and see what type of decision you was making back then. But if you already moving like a professional, it makes it hard for teams to not respect you and treat you like a professional.
The effort is what always, I feel like, stands out when you're at the NFL level. Talent and all of that is great, but when you have that extra effort, I feel like it takes you over the top there. We're just going to keep talking about your former teammates here. We're going to go to Devonte Adams next. Kind of been a journeyman since he was with the Packers, but now he lands out in LA. He's linking up with Matthew Stafford. What excites you about what Devonte can do at this point of his career with Matthew Stafford as his quarterback?
Devonte's just Devonte. He's just a great player, bro. He's a great player. He's great mindset. He has the experience. Like I said, he had two good ones in front of him too, like Randall and Jordy Nelson. So he's had experience in front of him too to be able to pass it on to the young ones like Nakua, and I think I just love watching him go just because he's just a professional. Like, I love watching professionals, bro. A-Rod, Devonte, they still in it for a reason. And that's just because they work so hard at what they do. And Devonte works hard. Everything he does, he worked hard for everything he deserved right now. And I'm just grateful to be able to have been on the team with these players, to see the work ethic they do on the field, be the first ones on, if something's not right, they stay in afterwards to get it right. They doing everything they can to make sure the communication is there and everything's 100% for game day.
What do you think about the Matthew Stafford, Devonte Adams, all the things that are going on with the Rams right now? How would you evaluate where this team is?
Well, the season hinges upon the vertebrae of Matt Stafford. Let's be honest. You and I
the literal vertebrae.
You and I have dealt with back stuff before, and it's debilitating. And if you're a rotational athlete, somebody who's throwing, I mean, you'd have to imagine that would be the thing that would stop or start this season. And if Matt Stafford is not the quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams, the blueprint for success that they have on paper, it ain't going to be there. But we did see Stetson Bennett in the preseason throwing that thing around, the flamethrower out of that guy's arm. I like Stetson Bennett. So they're not dead in the water if Matt Stafford's back does act up. But I fully anticipate if Matt Stafford's healthy, the Rams are the team that not a lot of people want to play. They've got the four horsemen of the apocalypse on the defensive front. Sean McVay's a brilliant coach. And obviously Matt Stafford's been to the promised land before.
All right. We'll see how it goes. Before we go, Kyle, if you had to rank Jamal's shirt, how would you rate it?
It's a 10. We talked about it earlier. It's one team.
One piece.
One piece.
Jamaal Williams, we certainly appreciate the time today, my friend. Rocking a great one-piece shirt, big anime fan.
One team.
Yeah, you said one team. You're clearly not team anime. Is one team is that your favorite anime?
What are you looking at?
And I said one piece. All right, we gotta go. Now we're tight on time. Jamaal Williams likes One Piece. We like the NFL on Sundays on CBS. It returns to our